A devastating tragedy has struck, leaving a community in shock and a family shattered. The news has spread quickly, casting a dark shadow over what was once a picture of familial strength and unity. The family of Dwayne "Dog" Chapman, a name synonymous with adventure, resilience, and above all, family. For years, they've invited us into their lives, sharing their triumphs and tribulations, known to millions as Dog the Bounty Hunter. His larger-than-life persona and unwavering dedication to his loved ones have resonated with audiences worldwide, creating a bond that extends far beyond the television screen. The accidental shooting of Dog's step-grandson, a heartbreaking incident that has sent ripples of grief through the entire Chapman clan. Authorities are still piecing together the details, but the tragic outcome is undeniable. 13-year-old Anthony Zea, a young life full of promise, cut short in the blink of an eye. Those who knew him describe a bright, energetic boy with a contagious smile and a kind heart, has left the Chapman and Zecca families in unimaginable grief. The pain is palpable, a heavy weight that no words can adequately express. They are leaning on each other, drawing strength from their shared love and memories. What should have been a peaceful Saturday evening, filled with laughter and the simple joys of family time, turned into a nightmare, a scene of chaos and despair that will forever be etched in their memories. The flashing lights and sirens shattered the tranquility, signaling the arrival of a tragedy no one could have foreseen. As the family now faces the loss of a child, a wound that will likely never fully heal. The absence of Anthony's laughter and presence will be deeply felt for years to come. A pain no parent or grandparent should ever endure. It's a burden of sorrow that tests the limits of human strength and resilience. Their private sorrow has become public, thrust into the spotlight by the family's fame and the nature of the tragedy. And the outpouring of condolences from fans and the community has been overwhelming, a testament to the family's widespread appeal and the empathy they've inspired. Is a testament to the impact this family has had, touching countless lives with their story of love, loss, and redemption. Now the focus is on supporting the family, offering them a shoulder to cry on and a helping hand during this incredibly difficult time. As they begin the long journey of healing, a path fraught with pain and uncertainty, it will take time, patience, and unwavering support to navigate this challenging chapter. In the following scenes, we'll share what is known about the incident, piecing together the available information with sensitivity and respect, the people involved, and the official response, providing context while avoiding speculation or sensationalism. With deep respect for the family's pain and privacy, understanding that this is a time for mourning and reflection, not judgment or intrusion. At the very core of this heartbreaking tragedy, we find GregoryZecca, a man in his prime, grappling with an unimaginable loss. He stands as a central figure in this narrative, a father whose world has been irrevocably altered. And beside him, forever etched in memory, is his beloved son, Anthony, a vibrant young boy, only 13 years old, whose life was tragically cut short. Gregory's story is intertwined with that of Dwayne "Dog" Chapman, the renowned bounty hunter, as Gregory is his stepson. Their relationship extends beyond familial ties, forged in the demanding world of law enforcement. Further enriching this complex family dynamic is Francie Chapman, Dog's wife and Gregory's biological mother. She is a woman now facing the dual pain of a mother and a grandmother. 13-year-old Anthony, full of life and promise, was Gregory's only child, the center of his world, the light of his life. Their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the power of fatherly love. This makes him Dog's step-grandson, a young life deeply connected to the entire Chapman family. He was more than just a relative, he was an integral part of their lives. And for Francie, Anthony was her beloved grandson, a source of immense joy and pride. The memories they shared are now precious treasures in the face of overwhelming sorrow. The Chapmans are a blended family, a tapestry woven with diverse threads of love, loyalty, and commitment. They are united by love, a force that has always been their strength, binding them together through thick and thin. And now they are united by shared grief, a profound sorrow that tests the very foundations of their family. They lean on each other, seeking solace in their collective pain. Gregory had worked alongside Dog in the family's bounty hunting business, a demanding profession that requires courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication. This shared experience strengthened their personal and professional bonds, forging a unique connection built on trust and mutual respect. They were not just family, they were partners. Anthony was a bright, energetic teenager, full of potential and brimming with dreams for the future. His infectious smile could light up any room. He was cherished by all who knew him, a beloved son, grandson, nephew, and friend. His absence leaves an unfillable void in the lives of those who loved him most. The loss of Anthony is a devastating blow, a tragedy that reverberates through the entire Chapman family and their extended circle of friends. It's leaving a void in the family that can never be filled, a constant reminder of the vibrant young life that was taken too soon. This tragedy is not just a headline. It's not just another story in the news cycle. It's a deeply personal loss for a family in the public eye, a stark reminder that even those who seem larger than life are vulnerable to the same heartaches and sorrows as everyone else. On the evening of July 19, 2025, tragedy struck inside the Naples, Florida home of GregoryZecca. Authorities report that Gregory accidentally discharged a firearm, fatally wounding his son Anthony. Emergency services responded immediately, but Anthony was pronounced dead at the scene. Law enforcement has described the incident as a freak accident, with no criminal intent involved. The investigation is ongoing, but initial findings point to a tragic mishap rather than negligence or malice. Gregory and Anthony were known to enjoy shooting sports together, making the accident all the more heartbreaking. This tragedy is a stark reminder of the importance of gun safety, even among experienced users. For now, the family is left to grapple with the unimaginable loss of a son and grandson. The accident occurred in Naples, a peaceful, affluent city on Florida's Gulf Coast. Gregory and Anthony's apartment, once a place of comfort, became the scene of heartbreak on that Saturday night. The call to emergency services came just after 8 p.m., shattering the quiet of the neighborhood. First responders arrived quickly, but the tragedy had already unfolded. Naples is not a city accustomed to such incidents, and the news sent shockwaves through the community. The family's close proximity in Naples means they can support each other, but it also brings the pain even closer to home. The city, once a place of new beginnings for Dog and Francie, is now marked by this profound loss. Collier County Sheriff's deputies responded swiftly, securing the scene and launching a thorough investigation. From the outset, authorities have called the shooting an isolated, tragic accident, assuring the public there is no ongoing threat. No arrests have been made, and officials emphasize there is no evidence of criminal intent. The investigation remains active, with law enforcement gathering evidence and conducting interviews to piece together the events. Authorities have handled the case with sensitivity, balancing public interest with the family's need for privacy. Official statements have avoided speculation, focusing on facts and compassion for the grieving family. The final report will be released once the investigation is complete. For now, the focus remains on supporting the family through this tragedy. In a joint statement, the Chapman and Zecca families expressed their profound grief and asked for prayers. DogTheBountyHunter and Francie Chapman described the event as an incomprehensible tragic accident, capturing the shock and pain they feel. Their message was simple. They need the support of their community and the strength that comes from collective prayers. Just as importantly, they asked for privacy, to mourn Anthony's loss away from the public eye. Grieving is a deeply personal process, and the family needs space to support one another. The family's statement sets a clear boundary, asking for empathy and respect. They hope the public will view this tragedy with compassion, not judgment. Their focus now is on healing and supporting Gregory through this unimaginable ordeal. GregoryZecca, Francie Chapman's son from a previous marriage, became Dog's stepson when Francie and Dog married in 2021. At 38, Gregory had built a life in Florida with his son, Anthony, and worked alongside Dog in the family business. The Chapman family's story is one of resilience. Dog and Francie both lost previous spouses to cancer before finding each other. Gregory and Anthony shared a close bond, often spending time together at shooting ranges. Gregory has no criminal history, and the accident was not preceded by reckless behavior. Now the family's focus is on supporting Gregory as he faces the unimaginable pain of losing his child. The request for privacy is especially to protect him as he grieves. Both law enforcement and the family have been clear. This was an isolated, tragic accident. There was no outside party, no ongoing dispute, just a moment of misfortune that changed everything. The term incomprehensible reflects the family's struggle to process what happened. No arrests have been made, and investigators continue to examine all evidence to provide answers. The accident is a heartbreaking reminder of the risks associated with firearms, even for those familiar with them. Gregory and Anthony's shared interest in shooting sports adds a layer of tragic irony. The narrative is not about blame, but about a family shattered by loss. Compassion, not judgment, is what the family needs most. The public response has been one of profound sympathy and unwavering support. From online forums to community gatherings, the outpouring of grief is palpable. People are sharing memories, lighting candles, and offering what comfort they can in this difficult time, with countless fans offering prayers, heartfelt condolences, and messages of hope. The digital world is flooded with tributes, each a testament to the impact Anthony had on so many lives. Physical expressions of sympathy, like condolence cards and comforting embraces, are also providing solace. But amidst this wave of public mourning, the family's greatest need is privacy, a sanctuary where they can begin to process their unimaginable loss. A time to grieve and heal without intrusion from the outside world. The initial shock and pain are only the beginning of a long and arduous journey, and they need the space to navigate it on their own terms. The Chapman and Zecca families have respectfully asked for space, a request that should be honored by all, especially for Gregory, who now faces an unimaginable burden of grief and responsibility. He needs the time and space to mourn his brother, to remember him, and to begin to find a way forward. Media scrutiny, while often well-intentioned, can be incredibly painful and disruptive during such a sensitive time. Therefore, the most meaningful and compassionate support we can offer is to honor the family's wishes for privacy and allow them the space they need to heal. The loss of a child is a pain that never truly fades, leaving an emptiness that can never be filled, and the family will undoubtedly need an extended period of time and unwavering compassion to process their profound grief and begin the long journey toward healing. The community's role now is to offer gentle support from a respectful distance, providing a safety net of love and understanding without intruding on their private grief. Respecting their need for solitude is paramount, as the family has explicitly requested. This is, at its heart, a story of devastating loss, a tragedy that has touched countless lives. It calls for peaceful remembrance and respectful mourning, not blame, speculation, or judgment. The most compassionate and fitting response is to remember Anthony for the vibrant and joyful person he was, to support his grieving family in any way we can, and above all, to respect their deeply felt wish for privacy during this incredibly difficult time.